Hello everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I'm very excited to present to you the Gothic journal. I've been working on this one for a while. You may have seen some videos about it, but this journal is for sale in my Etsy shop as of the uploading of this video, and it's the Paper Outpost at Etsy. And let's see, this journal is 8.5 inches by 5 3/4 inches. It is a hidden spine. It has a 1 1/8 inch spine. It is covered in fabric, in a cotton fabric that has been hand dyed. It has 3 signatures in it, and there are 144 pages, not counting all the additional added ephemera. Well, I guess I didn't really measure the Gator-mouth, so let's just measure this. Just a little shy of 5 inches Gator-mouth. It is it is held together by a black ribbon sash, which can be removed, and it's not attached. So it also has this very beautiful, authentic, old Victorian style key on it. And I'm assuming this may have been a gate key or a clock key. I'm not sure, but it's a real one. Very cool. And I've never seen one just like this before, so I thought that was a very original piece to put with this. It looked Gothic and Victorian to me, so I thought it was the perfect marriage with this journal. This journal also has some interesting metal and handmade elements dangling from the signature string, so something for each of the different signature strings. One is a wolf, one is a snake, and one is this little handmade paper clip with a little dangling metal gear, all to kind of denote something a little mysterious, a little bit spooky, a little bit scary, but not terrorizing or anything like that. But there are some interesting elements in this journal. And let's take a peek and go inside. Yeah, she has a nice soft fabric cover. She is constructed from a book cover, so she has a very hard book cover element to her. On the inside, on the front page, I have this beautiful image of this lovely woman by her gorgeous flowers. She seems to be very proud of them and standing by them, so I'm assuming they might be hers. And I made it into a pocket. And inside here I put the note from the Bookmaker. This is a little about this journal. It explains what a junk journal is and how you can use it. And I like to put this in the front of my journals for the recipient. And if you sign up for my free monthly emailed newsletter, you can get a copy of this. It's at the bottom in the freebie section of every newsletter, and you can change the words, the font, anything you like, or use it as is with my blessing. And also there is an old, I think this is, I want to say Christmas, I don't think so, but I think it's Russian or Ukrainian writing. And a stamp. And so that was kind of just a neat foreign vintage piece. Here's an authentic booty. Now this was just sort of an very unique, interesting piece, a baby booty that I found along the way, or it just came across it. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it may have even been gifted to me, possibly. But I just love the coloring of it, and I thought it was so quaint and so pretty. So maybe there was some story related here. Maybe this was her booty or her baby's booty, or we don't know, because it's a mystery. Okay, here's these are some coffee-dyed pages that I put in here, some hand elements. And I'm going to go through this relatively quickly because I think you've seen parts of it already on other videos, possibly. But if not, if you're the owner, you'll get to take your time and go through every little piece. But this is a bottom pocket with a decorated button and some hand drawing here. Here's a beautiful old handwritten letter in a pocket and some rubber stamping. Here's some stenciling and an old, what looks like, I don't know, coffin ribbon to me. Beautiful stenciling here. Here's a belly band with 3 unique items in here. This one's made out of fabric, some rubber stamping, and just some cute little, this was made out of playing cards. A little pocket made out of 2 playing cards. This is just a little tearaway notebook glued on there. Here's some nature stenciling. That's very fun to do. We got to do some of that again. That was a lot of fun. A lot of altered paper clips. Here's this is an authentic a stereoscopic photo. You know how they put them in that viewfinder thing from days gone by, and it would bring the two images to one, so it would give it depth. And those are really cool to come across. Here's some old hunting pictures, just talking about pheasants and pictures. Okay, here's a tearaway notebook, more rubber stamping, some very cool elements here. Here's an old picture of this lovely lady who has things to say. You don't mess with this lady. She knows where she's going. She's all dressed up. That might even be a mink coat back in the day when you could wear a mink coat. And here is, this is an L-shaped pocket made out of collage and rubber stamp. And I believe this is a Scantron in this lovely little envelope in here. So it just blasts from the past. Things that you might find are mementos or trigger inspiration or memory, or just some old handwriting here. More stenciled pages. This is a little booklet, I believe, out of an old book page. It's fun, simple things, but extra places for writing if you want to write notes or quotes or poems or document a particular event. You've got extra space to do it, and a couple fun things tucked in there in the pockets. A Victorian calling card, more handmade altered paper clips. This to me looks like a baptism. Doesn't that look like a baptism happening? I would think so. I'm not sure. Or people just gathering around a pond because, hey, maybe it rained and they were waiting for rain. So here's some hand drawing here. I put that in there and I signed it and dated it. And just some, I put a lot of black and whites in here. I was just really feeling like the black and white photos, this looks a lot like my grandmother, harkened back to the, Gothic times, black and white photos. This is like a trifold notebook out of a dictionary page. And this is a piece of scrapbook paper that I literally covered with gelatos, and then did some fingernail scraping on it to make the design. That was a lot of fun. And so I'll just cruise on through, just using torn pieces from old business paper. This is a little envelope with another area to write on in here. Mushroom stamps, classified stamps, more nature, old leaves. Here's an old, is that a prepaid loan association? I think it's like some type of mortgage or something like that. And here's an old check from 1885. Very neat. So there's some very unique items in this particular junk journal of days gone by. Here's an old label for wine and a fabric corner tuck. I just got to check, see if that, oh, okay, there we go. Oh, it happens sometimes, we'll fix that. Here's a pretty fabric covered pocket with a button and a cluster of fabric. Those were fun to make. All sorts of interesting things in here. And some music, more interesting stamps. Here's some ads from an old newspaper that were torn up and placed, or cut up and placed in here. Very interesting things. What is this? I love this little picture. Just so cute of these little kids hanging out on some old truck from days gone by. That's an old truck, isn't it? I don't know, it looks like the 40s maybe. I don't have any information on it, but I think it was interesting. Pretty sure it came from Russia. I got some old pictures from Russia that were very, very cool. And here's some blueprint. It's not actually blue, but blueprint. And I thought that was sort of neat to put in here. A little letter card there, vocabulary letter card. Here is a, I glued this down somehow. How did I do that? I don't even know how to, I glued the whole thing down, and it's a pocket full of extra writing paper. Remember, we just made some extra writing paper, and we made this very easy, pretty pocket to make out of a larger book page. Very fun, very quick to do, but very beautiful, and just had a lot of fun decorating it with you. Placed it in here. Here's another little pocket. This is made out of a giant circle and folded multiple ways to get multiple pockets from it. So a lot of pockety fun. Some extra blank pages for writing, but these are all dyed in some way, shape, or form, different colors. Here's a beautiful piece from 1897. This is from the funerary book. I believe it's going to have information on how much it cost. Yeah, here's a breakdown. So you can kind of see the basket, the box, the icing, the body, permit, white hearse, candles, opening of the grave, all the charges for that. And here's another funeral at the bottom. And they also did a taxi service. So you're going to see some intermittent taxi service charges in there. The burial of Ellen McEnery. So yeah, just kind of, this is a very unique piece. I don't really have much of that left. I pretty much went through most of it, and I occasionally find a piece, and when I do, I like to tuck it into an appropriate journal. So I would consider this Gothic journal an appropriate journal. It's just a little bit different and in the spooky genre. Here's a lottery ticket from Thailand. Here's a diary page from 1959. Somebody did some handwriting there, and just some other fun things along the way. Here's another pocket with beautiful writing paper in it. Those are pretty. I love making those. They're fun to make. If you've never made those, I highly recommend it. This is a big pocket this way, just tucked in some fun things there. More little pockety things to explore. This little coin glued right onto a page. Thought that was fun. Did a sew around on this pocket. Here's a little, I got like a burrito pocket and just some fun, interesting things on the inside. Let me make sure it's not stuck. Okay, no, we are free. Good. Okay. And more rubber stamping. Pages to right. Here's an upper belly band, or an upper tuck, just tuck glued here and here so you can tuck larger things in there. And here's a recipe for creme de menthe balls. Yes, I think my mother used to love creme de menthe. Yeah, she used to pour it over vanilla ice cream for Christmas, and the kids could have a little, because I think it, back in the day, it was okay to settle the kids down with a little bit of something like that. Probably not today, but back then it was okay. So the parents could have some rest. And here's some old money, an old Victorian card, some old tickets, and these are all tucked into, in a black and white photo. These lovely ladies, oh, they had things to share. The gossip that would go on at that couch, let me tell you. The stories would curl your toes. And yeah, just fun things to find. Maybe you don't come across these normally in everyday life, but here's an interesting place to have things such as this. Do I have a recording? Yes, okay. This is a beginner's department promotion certificate, some type of school record, Presbyterian Sunday School from 1942. Ella Johnson must have made it through Sunday school. Way to go, Ella. Here's a mushroom. I think, are you a pocket? Yeah, you are a little pocket. We'll put something in there. And here's more black and white photos. I thought this photo was beautiful. I just love this photo. Oh, get it out. This guy on the burro. It's definitely a burro, right? I would say so. And the school buses behind it. I just think it's very classical and timely. And the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. You know, those were the days, huh? Yeah. I know. They didn't think twice about it back then. No, not at all. We didn't know any better back then. But here's a bookmark, handmade bookmark. That was fun. And here is a little flip open envelope with this. I love this beautiful. I think it's a postcard. Yes, but it's a postcard from a photo. They used to do that back then. But that really shows you what the family was like. I love the timeliness of the dresses and in the garden. And this definitely looks like it's from Europe, I would say. I have no evidence of that, but I'm pretty sure I got that from my European ephemera pile. A hand embossed envelope, very fun to make. This is fabric and sewn, and then tucked some interesting tickets and vocabulary cards on this coffee dyed paper. Lots of rubber stamping. More stenciling of pages. Here's a big envelope with some fun items on the inside. And I love this picture. There, that's Russia, right? I would say so. I mean, if I had to guess, I would put Russia on the table. Yeah, so just, you know, you never know what you come across, and it's fun to share. So here's a across the page spread. I love to do that. Those are fun. And it gives lots of writing room, but a lot of interesting decor. And more hand stamping down the side, more stenciling, coffee dyed, little coffee filter. And here's a little pop-up. This was kind of fun, very easy. I showed you how to make these the other day. And there's a little video on that. And this is from 1894. It's a receipt, an old receipt. Here's some old envelope back here. And a picture. Oh, this was very, I don't know, it almost looks mysterious or magical, or almost like she's an angel or a fairy or something. The picture is a little overexposed, but it's just, I don't know, I thought it was very beautiful the way it came out. Yeah, so lots of goodies in here, more tearaway notebooks so you can play and create your own collage and things like that in here. And more belly bands. They're nice to accommodate larger things or multiple things. You can get quite a few things tucked into a belly band. Some free space, give the eye rest. I love this page, it's just beautiful. Purples and browns together, spraying with probably distress inks and then leaves in between the papers, and we'll do some of that because that's fun, and I need to do that again. We're coming into the fall, and this is a great time for leafy things. Here's another receipt from 1862, and this handmade fabric altered paperclip, which was a lot of fun. We made that together. And we're just having fun here. Oh, look, the babushka gang. This was like where everybody used to hang out. Oh yeah, where you got your babu? I got mine. You got yours? Where's yours? I forgot mine at home. This guy, what is that? Is that like a funny face or something? Or maybe that's his face. Or maybe that's her face. Never mind, I'm backing away slowly before I get myself in trouble. You're lovely, ma'am, sir. Not sure. Not sure. All right. Using some tissue as a page ruffle with some sari silk. That was fun. A little fold over. Barbara Ann Miller's music. And, nope. Here's an old receipt from 1898, an old letter from 1888. And, oh, this is pretty. This looks like a Christmas scene. That's beautiful. Look at that. That just says it all. Look at those little, oh, they're adorable. They're adorable. I don't know what the celebration was, but it looks like a Christmas tree in the back. And that's Santa. That's got to be Santa. And then, oh, I put this is a pen holder, and this is a real pen. So this pen works like this. It's a metal pen, a gold metal pen. I thought that was sort of pretty in here. And there we go. And I did sign and stamp and date it. So it is a signed, stamped, and dated copy. No, it's not a copy. It's an original. And this is, I think this is acrylic paint, if I remember correctly. It's a little bit raised. You can feel it. I must have used a stencil and went over it with the black. And I thought that came out really cool. I didn't want to do too much decoration on the back other than this bird, this mysterious bird on the back on a branch. I thought that looked pretty cool. Very mysterious looking Gothic style book. So I thought this would be perfect for this time of year. So if this is your genre and this is your thing, this may still be available in my Etsy shop, the Paper Outpost Etsy shop. I will put links around, and I will put a little notice. I will let people know in the community tab it's going out. I'll probably do that last night, and which would be tonight. And then, yeah, just click on the link. Look for a section called the Journal section. And if there is this journal still available, the journal section will be there, and it will be in there for purchase. So I hope you like it. I hope you're having fun. Happy crafting. Enjoy making your own journals. And they're great gifts for other people, or they're beautiful gifts to give others as friends, family, other crafters. We all really just have fallen in love with paper. It's a crazy process. So thank you very much. And Sunshine, do you have anything to say? You might want to take a quick word. A quick word. Okay, come here. Come here, my love. Come here. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Yes.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine. And we would like to say, as pup reporter, that Sunshine went swimming yesterday against his will, yet again. He didn't do very well, but Mom was in the pool. We were trying for the deep end to get to the shallow end. Sunshine kept swimming back to Mom. Mom kept guiding Sunshine towards the stairs. Sunshine finally figured it out. He did not swallow any water, but it was not his finest performance, we shall say. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Sunshine. But you didn't drown, and we're practicing, right? It's all about practicing. There you go, folks. So my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. New audio material, and you can catch up with a video podcast on Spotify any day of the week. I have an Etsy shop where you're going to find journals, bundles, fundles, tickets. What am I talking about? Tickets. But I also have for sale right now, still have some of these left. These are fabric packs. You can't really see in there, but there's 40 plus pieces of fabric. Different sizes from 8.5 by 10 and smaller. There is a triple bonus included with every fabric pack. You'll get a handwritten letter that's old, probably 125-ish years old, a piece of vintage newspaper, plus a collection of vintage postage stamps, and you get free priority mail shipping with that. And I also have, you may know this already, but these are Fundles, collections of old and interesting paper. If you like old antiques, if you like old antiques, if you like furniture, I'll mail it to you. No, if you like antique ledger, receipts, checks, postcards, black and white photos, music paper. Isn't that the most cool design? Music paper, dictionary pages, really cool old books, pages, not books, but pages from books that were awesome to use in junk journals. 100 plus pieces in each pack. Free priority mail shipping included with that price. So you can find that in my Etsy shop, always available. At least for right now, I have plenty and ready to go. The fabric packs are dwindling down. I still have some left if you're interested. That's okay, but they are of limited supply because I don't have any more fabric to cut up. So what else? I think that's everything. I have a t-shirt shop if you're starting to look for Christmas presents. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, you can get that on a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a zipped hoodie, a mug, a tote, or a water bottle. And what else? Oh, I was just going to try and show you. Yeah, okay, I found the coffee mug because I use the coffee mug. So, okay, so here it's and it can come in different colors. It says the paper Outpost on the other side. And what else? I actually wore the Create with Reckless Abandon sweatshirt to bed the other night. How about that? There you go. They are comfortable. At least I think they are. You can find me on social media on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.